Hi everyone, it's Ira. As some of you may already know, my YouTube channel is all about trying unique therapies and traditional massages from around the world. So, while I was in Bali, I couldn't pass up the chance to explore something truly different, an energy healing session with a well-known Balinese healer.
Smoke your face. Fire. Smoke your ears. Fire. Smoke your heart. Collect the red smoke.
I received a lot of questions about this session, and today I wanted to sit down and give you a more detailed explanation about how it went, what I felt, and what I learned from it. So let's dive in. My plan for Bali was to create some content about traditional relaxing Balinese massages, but when I started doing research, I found out that I was living very close to a famous healer. So I thought, why not try something a bit more unique and interesting with him first? And honestly, I didn't read about the whole process in advance. I just knew it would be kind of shamanic in style, and since I was in Bali, a place known for spiritual healing and practicing like this, I decided to begin my journey into Indonesian and Balinese culture with this healer. After all, that's what my channel is about, exploring therapies that not everyone might get chance to try. When I arrived, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. I thought it would be a relaxing massage, but maybe some sound healing with smoke in air and the use of some interesting ancient tools. I thought it would be a mix of shamanic massage and spiritual healing. Interesting but relaxing, right? What I didn't know was that the experience would be way more intense than I expected. As the session started, the healer explained the process step by step, and I was like, wow, that sounds interesting and cool. But from the moment the session began, there was a lot of happening: meditation, energy work, and then the beginning of the body work. Two assistants started with the massage. It was more like deep tissue massage, which was fine for me because honestly I love manual therapies. But when the healer started using these ancient wooden tools on my feet, when it came to the reflexology part, let's just say the pain was real. It was like nothing I've ever experienced before. I know some of you have commented on how intense the session seemed, and I'm not gonna lie, it really was. At some points, I wasn't sure if I could handle it. The healer applied pressure to certain points, and that's when things became really difficult for me. So imagine this is my feet, and this is the wooden tool that the healer used. So the most painful part was when he put the tool between my toes and start doing like this. The healer explained to me that if you feel pain during the treatment, it means that you have some blocks inside, you have blockages that need to be released. But maybe it was just because my feet are so quite skinny and extra sensitive to those wooden tools. Honestly, I don't know. But it reminded me of those osteopath videos you see where they fix people's feet and even athletes are in pain. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to hold back my tears. Even my cameraman, who's seen a lot, almost stopped the session a few times because of how intense it got. But I knew I wanted to capture the full experience for you all, so that's why I pushed through. And hey, we made it to the end.
Cheers. Happy birthday. Hallelujah. Happy New Year. One shot. Happy birthday!
Now, let's talk about one of the most emotional parts of the session, that really shocked me when the healer suddenly punched my stomach. It was something I wasn't prepared for at all. So I was lying there thinking that the intense part was over, and out of nowhere, bam, the healer punched my stomach. I was not expecting that, and for a few seconds, I think I couldn't even breathe. That was the moment when all my emotions just came rushing out. I couldn't hold it anymore, and the tears started flowing. It felt like a release, like something was being cleared out of me. I didn't expect to cry, but the combination of pain, a combination of intensity, and thinking about my life just triggered something inside. After that, the healer continued with meditations, mantras, and spoke about ancestors and parents, which made me, I think, reflect deeply on my life. So at that moment, I felt a mix of different emotions.
Connect to your papa and mama who given you birth this life. Please send them love. Say thank you to your parent already giving you birth to this life.
I know that some of you ask about intense moments, and honestly, I didn't expect it to be that challenging. But the healer believes that the pain comes from blockages within your body. So, who knows? Or it could be because my feet are just bony and skinny. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this experience and about the reason why it was so intense for me. But after the session, I definitely felt lighter and emotionally drained in a good way. Sometimes, when you experience pain, whether it's physical or emotional, and you release it, it can actually bring a kind of sense of relief or even kind of euphoria, like a weight being lifted. And for those wondering about the details, I found his info by googling his name, but I won't be sharing his personal number to public. You can find him in Ubud, Bali, and I will leave his address in description below. And the session cost me around 600,000 rupees. It's a local currency, and with tips, it was about 45 US dollars. The session lasts around an hour. So, as some of you asked, the video has some cuts. I cut the part in the end of the video where I release all of my emotions and start crying. So, all in all, the session was nothing like what I had imagined. It was an intense, emotional journey, but I'm glad I did it because it gave me the chance to experience something totally unique. And that's what my channel is all about, trying out different therapies and sharing them with you, so you can see what it's really like. Thank you so much for all your comments and questions. I love hearing your thoughts, and I'm excited to keep bringing you more experience like this. If you haven't seen the full video yet, make sure to check it out on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!